Alright, you fucks. We're currently doing Outlast trials, but I might swap game again. I just wanna for the beginning because right now I'm starting up the stream and I don't know what the fuck to do. I think that's also better. Welcome in. I don't know what to do yet today, so I'm just kind of starting. Maybe we were playing some trials. Maybe I all of a sudden get the mood to do like a specific challenge or something. Or maybe eventually I swap to like that signal and we do that shit again. We're making it out of the facility with this one. You're a bit late for that, I think. But yeah, happy art, lesbian, and cocknugget, welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. I just woke up from a nap. I hope that's not that noticeable, but I just woke up from napping. I was too fucking tired. So sorry, I just looked again at like the thing in I just looked at the fucking server again of like the trial server because people are yapping about no running and shit again, and part of me I don't know, part of me that's like almost like part of me gets brain damage sometimes listening to that shit, but part of me also is also just cinema at times. Hey Cross, welcome. Hope you're doing well as well. Congrats on napping, thank you. I was pretty tired, won't lie, and hopefully that gets me through a 3 hours again. That we at least have like a good stream today, because the last few streams did not happen, because right now I'm in this state again where a lot of the times I go my merry days and then all of a sudden I'm too fucking tired around the time when I wanna stream, and then I just wither away, and yeah, not amazing to think about, not amazing to think about. Especially since I wanted to make this more of a habit, to stream a little bit more often, and now we're back in this limbo where, there's like a lot of off days. And I can't even say these off days are warranted and I'm doing something else, or like I'm making progress with, for example, a video or something. It's not really happening right now either. So too fucking bad to talk about it too much. The best part is when I wanted to be part of the discussion and then someone was like, oh no, Kotz is here, and I'm like, okay. Am I about to get Hellfire right above me again or something? Am I about to like, I don't know, get the spank or what? Nothing happened though, so whatever. Oh, there's escalation time. For some reason I thought Trials time, and I was like, am I on my alt or something? Nah. Anyways, how are you guys doing today so far? Again, I'm doing so far so good. I'm just looking in that room, I see that, and I just have to think about some memes. Me personally just not giving a fuck about the trial server. The thing is, I think I'm just way too passionate about that shit. I feel it got a lot more personal, the entire no running escalation changes discourse got it got a bit more personal, and I'm more engaged in it because there's still this narrative that I abused my Murkoff whistleblower powers to make these changes happen and invent the variator and all that shit. I guess that's the reason why I'm more invested in it than I should be. That's probably the reason I'm more invested than I should be. And obviously it also scares me a little bit that, you know, these kind of people hold power in hand, and all of a sudden they could be like, yeah, we're gonna hardcore nerf escalation again and make it a farming mode again, and then, you know, we're back to square one. But yeah. Need to fly big ship in Warframe for a week. Oh my god. I've got it in all 4 slots. Yeah, that will keep him away. That will keep him away. But yeah, I did play thingy, the current weekly. It's just... It's so funny. Like, okay, I played it as far until, you know, I got the poster. I didn't play it further. I played, like, eliminate, release, and, like, feed the children. I also relapsed doing it, so it was a little bit harder, but... These are like the 3 trials that are A+ for this shit. And... this is not the worst weekly we've ever had, I will say that much, but... There are like people that is being like, oh yeah, this is actually such a good weekly, unlike no running, and so on and so forth, and I'm just like, here, these are just incredibly generic variators. It's a cool theme, but what you kind of expect with like confinement is the return of like the thieves loadout. Maybe that's a reason why it feels extra sleeper. Because we had like Thieves loadout before as like a variator affecting like locked items and lockpicks and shit like that. And that variator was pretty interesting, so I don't know why they didn't incorporate that. And this right here is just, oh, you have a bit more of a maze, but like, if you know how the mechanics of the game work, you know that the game is designed so you never have like doors being blocked, and most doors that are padlocked are quote-unquote optional doors, if that makes sense. And there's always a path around it, so... While sometimes it's awkward, and you can, like... Is we gather children here? No, but like, you can get that scenario where you have that kid in that one room where it's like everything around it is padlocked and you have to use the shutter gate. Like, you have to use the shutter gate or unlock it with the lockpick, while there are awkward situations like that. At the end of the day, this doesn't change the game too much and forces you to like use lockpicks or anything. Hey Joey, welcome. I'm doing fine. I just woke up from a nap and, you know, for now we're vibing. I don't know what to do yet today. Finish that signal and switch back to welcome to the game 2 for the mod and got humbled. The mod is intense. I kinda wanna play the mod again now that you say it. I wonder if I have that installed. Maybe that's something we should do soon as well. Yeah, I should maybe play the mod soon. Should I then do it today? Oh my god. I could play the mod today. I don't know if I still have it installed though, so I would need to look at that, but... Today's Labor Day in the US, so everything is out for work at school, so I'm gonna chill at the apartment and avoid Disney. That's fair. But did you enjoy all the games, by the way, Cocknocket? It seems like I really got you in a fucking grip, because you were just playing all these games back to back to back, and you're just really enjoying them. That honestly makes me happy to hear. That honestly makes me happy to hear. Funnily enough though, speaking about that signal again, I need to bring this up. I need to bring this up again, because... Again, I practiced for Nightmare mode in that signal, right? So I played on normal mode, just to like do like some anomalies, maybe figure out something about like the hacking... generate money thing, which is kind of pointless, but whatever. And this run was absolutely god tier. Like, it was absolutely god tier. It was like 3 a.m., 5 a.m. is like the deadline where normal mode ends. I had like 15 out of 9 reports. I had the Noir heat sensor in my room, so I'm safe from them. And I had the keypad. I even had like the keypad change thing, and I also had like the AI that also like gave me some, you know, whatever thing, whatever. And the door code changed. I physically heard the door change with the thing. I looked at it, stood up, insta died. Insta died. With nothing I could have done. Virtually nothing. The play would have been to predict that. I was about to say Adam comes in the room at some point, but like Lucas comes because like he hasn't spawned in a while. But what do you do with this information? What do you do with this information? Like literally, again, the reason why I fucking died in that situation, like the door was locked. I did the correct counterplay. The door unlocks. I even see the notification, so it wasn't even delayed, you know? It wasn't even like, oh, the code changed, but I didn't notice it for like 5 to 10 seconds. I literally hear the code change, saw the code change, wanted to get up and insta-die. Like, like that's... Like, that's just... And I was like, okay... I really can't wait to do the stupid ass gauntlet. I really can't wait to do that gauntlet and die to that. Because it's really fucking realistic that it happens. I didn't know about that either, by the way, lesbian. That's fucking disgusting. But I literally had that situation where there was nothing. See, that is something where people can actually say, oh my god, this is like unbalanced and should like be changed. Because it has been proven, like to come back to like the video that I posted on Sunday, like that has been proven that is fucking bullshit on like every single level. Because if you look at like counterplay and how to like there you can make the argument, okay, this should have a buffer or whatever, the mechanic has been changed, because it has been proven that, you know, the player interaction is like non-existent and you just randomly die. That is actually one of those scenarios. Unlike a million other ones where people are like, oh my god, this is hard and so this is annoying, so it needs to be changed. So, yeah. Which, by the way, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I don't know, like, I might do more videos like this. I know this was, like, a really random video because even though it was still heavily Trials related, it was still, you know, something else. Rage baiting video for the Redditors. It's so funny because obviously a huge factor of, you know, the video was like escalation and psychosurgery and no running. But the main reason why that video kind of came to be was because I was getting back into the Welcome to the Game games. And for example, I watched like Overdark a bunch, who does like challenge run videos, who like is a bit inspirational that I want to get back into making challenge runs like that myself. Why I want to do the Welcome to the Game Gauntlet Plus at some point. And like I had like some discussions in the comments where people are like, oh my god, this is annoying, this needs to be changed, and I'm just like, learn to play the fucking game. This is not annoying. Like, this might be annoying to you, but just because something is annoying, it just... yeah. It's not about, Javi, it's not about why hard modes are not hard anymore, it's why they are apparently not allowed to be hard anymore. That's what the video was about. But yeah. I feel that video needed to be said though. That video needed to be said though. Like, that was something that was in my mind for like a very long time, so... And again, some people then make the, oh, look, it's a paid actor. It's my twin, it's a paid actor.
Everything okay?
Yeah, people will not, because even on that video, I had like a comment going out of the way being like, yeah, but some things are just too tedious. No, you don't get the point. If something is tedious or annoying, you still need to make the differentiation if it's still like in the aspect of being hard and a hard game mode, if it's still valid to be there or not. You still have to make the differentiation. And then that person went on and be like, and then went on and was like, yeah, we need to evaluate the opinion of like the majority of people to make it as engaging as possible. I'm sorry, but a hard mode in a game, like, that sounds like very elitist of me to say, but a hard mode in a video game, for people that don't like hard modes, you are not the target audience. I'm sorry, but if you inherently dislike, you know, overcoming challenges and sitting down for like a hard difficulty in a game, then you are not the target audience for like a hard mode in a game. And why should developers then necessarily care about that? Like it would be the same thing as, let's say, I don't know what's another counter example. I don't know what's another good example actually. It would be like if you like go ahead and, you know, for example, for like a cozy game, but then you trying to bring in really hardcore mechanics into that. That wouldn't make sense either, right? Like, I don't know. Because if you're making a cozy game, the hardcore gamers are not your target audience. And the same should be said for, you know, hard games or hard game modes. Game modes even, like game modes and difficulties even more so, because there are then still aspects of the game that are easier, which, you know, is for you then, if you don't wanna like, if you don't wanna play in hard mode. But then there's the problem that people think that they, you know, deserve to be like in like hard difficulty and whatever, and be like, oh my god, I'm the best, I cannot fail, gets humbled by hard difficulty and then rages hardcore, see escalation for something being remotely hard. I'm not even talking about no running and shit. There were literally people that got, you know, there were literally like people that said get out the vote should be removed from escalation. Because their run died on that trial twice. Like, bro, what? Like the expectation that a run is supposed to go forever and it's just this farming mode, like that's not what the game mode is. But you know, season 2 just destroyed that perception. Village of Shadows Miranda feels like a Dark Souls boss on a new game. Yeah. Fucking hell. Too many people were humbled by Geometry Dash at the age of 6 and now scared of hard games. People would rather blame the game than learn. Exactly. Exactly. And I'm not saying that sometimes hard games can't have bullshit and tedious shit attached to them. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you still need to differentiate it, and you know, that shit still deserves to be in hard difficulty modes, even though subjectively it might seem tedious to you. Like, for example, if you go into Welcome to the Game and the game immediately skips the whole beginning process where it gives you the best Wi-Fi and the best money generation right from the get-go, that would be an entirely different game. I'm sorry, but... Exactly, Cross, exactly. What's your opinion on content creators being sponsored to play games? Do I even have an opinion on this? Because here's the thing, you could be like, oh my god, he's sponsored to play, like, play like the game or whatever. He's like so biased and like selling this game to a lot of people. But I remember when fucking Mind's Eye came out recently and like people made fun of that game while Mind's Eye was sponsoring them, so... Our run died on Get Out the Vote and I think sus should be removed from escalation. Now that's a balancing aspect that I get behind it. That's something I can get behind it. But yeah, I don't really have an opinion on that though. Which is funny because obviously since I have a little bit of range, like I'm getting thrown at random ass sponsors from like random ass mobile games all the fucking time. Like fucking Clash of Kings or like, you know, I don't know, Raid Shadow Legends or whatever the fuck. Recently Honkai Star Rail, funnily enough, which I was like, okay, that game is actually familiar, but... A Saint, welcome. Hope you're doing well. W. How far did you get? At some point I like... swapped off because I was just too tired. Was just too tired at some point. How far did you get with like the run you had going? Mind's Eye was fucking hilarious, yeah. Was fucking hilarious, and it also speaks volume. Like they had multiple sponsors for that game, but then they like took the game back and were like, yeah, maybe we're releasing it at some point for like. Because the state of the game was bad for weird circumstances. I'm just like, Don't Raid Shadow, no, pay a shit ton of money. I don't know the last stats for that. Point is that I don't feel like even if sponsors are getting offered to me, I don't feel like doing them because that's not why I'm like doing streams for right now. Like it feels like when I'm doing like when I'm going ahead and actually do a sponsor, then it would be like a situation where I'm actually desperate for money, which you know I'm really not. I would rather just stream what I like and you know. Just have my fun. Since I'm not dependent on like money for like from like the stream or whatever, yeah. And this is not my main source of income or whatever. It's like whatever to me. Peak game death hell. I haven't read up on the story on that one. But there's so many things. Also, like, what was the other game where they stole like the entire artist's like whatever art style or whatever it was? What was that game again? Like, that game will also never fucking like probably come out. Wasn't Mindside the first game in a long time that PlayStation refunded everyone for? I think so, right? Which that is fucking that is like a fucking disaster. This is why I have huge respect for you and creators similar to you. I mean, I will say, like, I'm obviously in this position where I'm just doing it for the streaming for the funsies. And if I were in a similar situation, but I was like, okay, maybe I wanna really push, like, I wanna push partner or some dumb shit, then obviously would be different. And I would not judge people for doing that or trying that. It's just, I personally am just like, no. I like the space where I'm at right now. We chilling. We just chilling. Fortnite is under shit ton of controversies. Bruh. Bruh. Honestly, maybe the question is when they are, they're not. Yeah, that's actually maybe a fair question, yeah. Hey Raven, welcome. Thank you for the Benois. You know what you did. But I hope you're doing well. We're currently just yapping a little bit. Might swap games in a little bit. Might play 1 or 2 trials in a bit. I don't know yet. Right now we are just yapping. Made it to 65W. From what it looks like again, I don't know if that's still up to date, but like this weekend on Saturday, me and Bibzuda hopefully finish the fucking run, by the way. Before like the update, which is like presumed to come out on like the 9th, because that's where the calendar ends. So there's that shit on Saturday again, which I have to mentally prepare for, so I can get some sleep in before that, so we don't have a situation like the first, like, time we did that. Was purely AI generated, and Epic in the Infinite Wisdom promoted the map. Nice. Nice. Take care, Javi, by the way. Have a good one. Bruh. AI will never not be... AI situations will never not be funny. Like that, even though obviously it's kind of fucking sad. Fucking hell. It's only me and you. Bnui. Hopping around the safe room with not the safe room, the sleep room with me. Safe room is fucking Resident Evil. Which also makes me think, I know I said this forever ago, but I kinda also wanted to play the fucking RE4 Berserker mod at some point. Do not know when that will fucking happen, by the way. But it's on the fucking list. It's on the same list where fucking Dead Space remake is, which I still owe a viewer, so... That list also keeps getting bigger and bigger. Yay. Yay. You should add Stoics deeper on your list. Okay, I'm gonna play that in like 10 years. If the stream still exists by then, I will play that. What the fuck is that? Oh yeah, that was that, which, you know, I really hope I get more motivation to like grind trials again soon, by the way, for like the update that hopefully comes out in like a little bit. It's just right now the weeklies are just not that interesting. Again, I can't wait for a mandatory secondary like next week. No, not next week, this week actually. And then it being bugged. Like, what is it, like... this year? Being bugged. Because right now it's... yeah. 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 What trials we're running with today? I don't even know if I'm gonna start up a trial. Right now we're just yapping. I might swap games for all I know. But I could play like 1 or 2 confinement trials. Got like some fucking XP and you know, get a bit going because I just recently relapsed and I have like no fucking prescriptions. So, yeah. Because I'm gonna refuse to buy the prescriptions until I actually have to, so I can always do like a proper, pure level 1 whenever I want to. Like a level 1 run. And like instead invest on like the wigs and the amps instead. But obviously this has the downside if I wanted to play Trials seriously now that I would have no prescriptions. Period. Where we'll play, you know, Trials and Swap to that signal happened before, so... Not saying it will again, but... Oh my god, I got pinked again. Aww. Yay. I got a new chat. Let's go. I still find that weird, by the way, in like chat, the Nightbot icon. That he has like a new icon. That is so fucking weird. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's like the color or the symbol or like both. Because that almost looks like that's like a Prime Gaming sub whatever badge. And it's like so weird. Like if I just glance over chat like real quick, I might think that Nightbot is like a Prime sub. Benui. Wait, I'm exhausted. What? Does it stay forever now? Okay, no, it doesn't. Bro, what the fuck? Is the Benui in the sleep room nerfed or what? Bro, what the fuck? Bro. Poor Benui. Holy shit. And if you have had this happen, this has to be to do something with the fucking relapse, right? Probably. Because right now I just have no prescriptions base. Now we have no running in the sleep room, bruh. The asthma update. Bro, if they actually make it so at some point there's like a stamina nerf, because in the game's history there have always been stamina buffs, right? Right from the first update. They like buffed stamina a bit, then they increased like reduced the consumption rate while running, and you know, buffed stamina again and again and again over the game's lifespan. If they at some point nerf stamina a bit, holy shit, the outrage will be insane. Not saying that it needs to be. I think that with like the exhaustion system now and the exhaustion actually mattering now, I think stamina is in like a good place. I feel like it's a bit stupid that the difference between no prescription stamina versus prescription stamina is quite high. Especially with, where is it, like, gymnast? Like, not having gymnast versus having gymnast is such a big difference. Like, maybe you cut, like, the base kit, like, what gymnast gives you in half and make it partially base kit. So the difference isn't that insane if you, like, in escalation get, like no prescriptions as a variator or whatever. Like, there's some things you could tweak here and there, but other than that, I think stamina for the most part is fine. Gymnast feels like an amp, yeah, like, Gymnast is so fucking good. And this is something, like, when you start an escalation one, try to, if you get this as an option, try to get it as soon as possible. No amount of outrage will outperform the blind nerf form aftermath. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, like, the no running outrage and whatever. Like, the escalation difficulty outrage isn't that much compared to blind nerf. You're not wrong, yeah.
But it's a PvE game, so why are we balancing shit in the first place, ah?
And then that argument shows up again, which if you go after that logic, might as well, like, make enemies not damage you at this point.
You're getting better every day.
But like jokes aside, I would really be surprised if stamina gets touched again. It would really surprise me, because stamina is actually in a good spot. It's quite tricky on without prescriptions, as it should be, and you know it's pretty substantially strong with prescriptions, but you also still have to worry about stamina because of the exhaustion mechanic. Like, I still remember, like, before season 2, where like stamina, like, exhaustion literally recovered in like half a second. Like, like, people that want to argue with me that back then stamina might have not even, like, I would argue, like, with the half a second exhaustion, like, stamina meter might have not even existed. The people that defended that, like, oh boy. Like, there were so many people that wanted to, like, tell me that, for example, you're getting exhausted and there's, like, an enemy, like, right there, that you couldn't just recover really quick and then make a run. And I wonder how these people are even getting hit in the first place. Now that exhaustion actually matters again. You know? Which, by the way, that also booted another hater. Similar to, like, the fucking 26-year-old. Because I made like a short form video where, like, I outplayed, like, the exhaustion, and someone was like, oh my god, the stamina shit is so fucking stupid now, why are they balancing for pro play? And that person did not understand that previously, like, stamina meter might as well have not existed. And that person got kind of destroyed in the comments. And then they got, like, a certified hater, and sometimes leave, like, hate shit on, like, videos. I had a dream I was a Pokemon trader. Shit was awesome. Awesome. I needed to understand for a second what the hell you guys were talking about. I did not fucking understand it. Bunny Boy gets constantly bullied by haters with room temperature IQ. When will the injustice end? I don't know. I will say I'm not that offended at all that shit. Maybe I'm making it a bit easy because I still, like, sometimes respond and shit like that to that kinda yeah, like, shit. So maybe I'm doing that a little bit myself, but I'm not that offended by that shit anymore. There was a time I would get offended by something like that really easy, but over the years, a little bit more thick skin, I guess.
You are in control.
Makes me, again, I know we've talked about this before, but makes me feel bad for, like, Bluey 8, because Bluey 8 actually got hardcore rage baited when, like, season 4 came out and people were calling him a fake fan or whatever for having a different opinion about, like the Crest twins and how they are, like, in the game. And he got, like, hardcore rage baited by that, and that actually drained his mood quite a lot. And you could tell this is still, like, the first time he got, like, exposed to, like, rage bait. For me, with the whole no running shit, whatever, it's not the first time at all. I've played DVD, like, I made DVD killer content before. I knew the name of the game already. I already went through that. I still remember, funnily enough. Chat, I still remember, funnily enough, the fucking breaking point. It was like a Ghostface game on, like, Ironworks, I think, where I actually crashed out hardcore. I've actually hardcore crashed out. I don't remember what it was, if it was, like, me just incredibly sucking or what perks were in play for, like, survivors or whatever, but I actually just hardcore crashed out, and that was kind of the turning point where I was like, okay, even though I kept up the DBD Ghostface thing for a little bit longer, that was still the turning point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna move on from this at some point, and, like, my main content's gonna be something else because I can't take that shit anymore. Like, I can't take this shit anymore. It's just, like, yeah. Whenever people ask me, oh, are you gonna go back to, like, DVD, Ghostface, whatever, no, that chapter's actually done and dealt with. I don't want to have anything to do with that anymore, like, unironically. Like, if I'm gonna randomly play DVD on stream, it's gonna be, like, some Survivor, chill, maybe open lobbies, I don't know, but, like, that's, like, the max of it. I'm just gonna, like, whatever, zone out and do that shit, because, like, back then it just felt so fucking frustrating. I used to debate people on Steam forums on balancing in asymmetrical PvP games. You learn a thing or two doing that. Yeah. Yeah. You should no, I already did. I already did. Like the fucking, what is it, like... Like this fucking shit. Like this fucking shit. You know what my honest reaction to that was, though? I literally could not really care less. I literally could not really care less because I'm not playing the fucking role that's massively getting nerfed. I literally could not care less. Like, the only way this would affect me, and I will say I rarely play DVD nowadays as this, the only way this would affect me is if I play Survivor, like, with, like, friends or whatever, like, with Spinner or whoever, and then all of a sudden we have, like, 30-minute queues because no killer wants to play the game anymore. This is literally how that would affect me, and that's fucking it, you know? And I'm just like, whatever. Like, I don't actively make content around killer anymore to a point where I have to engage with these systems. That's why I'm just kind of like, whatever. There were already a lot of dumb, controversial things in the past, like the fucking finisher Mori system, which was more of a survival buff than anything, where you also had like to like debate with like people who thought, oh my god, like being self-sufficient with like the slug pickup wasn't broken or whatever the fuck. So it's like, whatever. I'm done with it, actually. Like, it is really fucking rage baity, the entire thing, but it's like, whatever. It is whatever. I'm only here for heady skins. I wanted to make like I wanted to make a fucking heady joke, but I can't. Like a no skins joke, but I fucking can't. I feel bad. No slugging counterplay, or no punishment for humping. Hey, the Skull Merchant players have to do something, okay? The Skull Merchant players have to do something. Their killer is absolute dog water. I don't know why, but when you say killer humping, I always have to think about Skull Merchant players doing that. I don't know why. She's like the first image that comes into my head. But imagine if they do like PvP game mode in like Trials, and it also has like some balancing to it, and all of a sudden you also have like people riled up on the walls. Yeah. But yeah, they're doing all this fucking anti-tunnel, anti-slug shit, which, you know, is flawed as shit, but at the end of the day, it does not affect me, so I'm just like... Isn't Baba's gameplay loop just a slug in that game? I don't know, I don't play that game. Twins 2. That was honestly my favorite part about reading that patch notes, by the way. They did like the anti-slug shit, and they were like, okay, we know some killers are affected for it, so we compensated a little bit for like the Oni. And Twins is just fucking missing, because no one cares about fucking Twins. That was like my favorite part about the entire patch notes, to be fair. That was like my favorite part about the patch notes, you know. They just removed Twins. At this point they could and no one would fucking notice. Actually, people would notice because it's commonly known that they're the rarest thing in the game. You should say that to like Freddy. Freddy they could remove and no one would actually notice. Yeah, the pick rate of like Twins is fucking astronomical though, yeah.
Freedom can't be given.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. But yeah, they went ahead for like Twins and said, no, that's not my fucking problem. Which, honestly based.
Crisis is the
Honestly based. But yeah. Like the whole update is just... They have to fight for their own. I can make my fucking thoughts that a lot of these changes are incredibly dumb. And you know, should not go through, or like... If they go through, they have to like add this and that as like a condition or whatever. Only thing that will make me go back to DBD is a new Steve skin. Did I make a good impression, chat? Did I make a good Steve girl impression? I think I did. I think I did make a good impression.
Ignore the fictions that limit you.
Anyways, we're almost 1 hour in the stream and I don't know what to do, so this might be the time where I randomly swap games and like betray everyone because I started in like fucking trials. I don't know, chat. That signal. Here's the thing, I don't even know if I wanna deal with Lucas' keypad right now. That's like the other thing. I don't know if I even wanna deal with like Lucas' keypad right now, if I'm in the mood for that. That's like the next issue. W Raven. Do I even have the fucking mod installed? Let me like check first, because part of me wants to play the mod again. I just need to fucking see if I have that thing even installed. Where the fuck are the files for that again? Oh yeah, it was like this. Wait, I put it on the other hard drive. Oh my god. There we go. There's still Twitch integration shit in there. Yeah, I don't know if this is a first fucking mod actually. I need to boot that up. Minecraft horror mods when. I saw some weird shit suggested regarding that on my TikTok for you, and some of that shit is like, bruh. Bruh. But let me see if the... Like, let me try to boot up the game right now and just see if the fucking mod is installed or not. And if so, then I guess we can swap to that. Just someone remind me that I fucking need to change the stream title. Which I'm sorry, I couldn't bring it to like play one single fucking trial, but what can you do? You know, same old, same old. I remember doing like fucking 4 or 5 hour streams of just yapping in a fucking sleep room, so... Yeah, no, the mod is not installed, unfortunately. I will have to do that real quick, chat. Sleep room yap is better than the actual game. It's so funny because it's so funny because the it's like the same fucking shit again, like the yapping before the update, you know. But don't I have that on my hard drive? Actually, let me like clear. Wait, do I have this? My god. Sorry, chat, struggling here for a second. Because I'm seeing that at some point I still wanna play OG Outlast 2 as well. I just noticed. It's so funny, by the way, that you can't even legally buy like the Welcome to the Game games anymore in like fucking Germany. Thanks, Steam. Bro, I'm trying to find like the fucking mod. I don't know why it doesn't show up anymore in like the fucking search. Okay, download this. Professional streamer, by the way. You're welcome. Why? There's a new law, chat. There's a new law which makes it so, in Germany, like, everything has to be, like, what's it called? It needs to be, like, has to have... has to be rated. Yeah, that's how it's called. It has to be rated, and some game like you had. When was that law introduced? Was it like last year or the year before that even? And you need to have like a rating system, and you need to like select like an age rank, whatever the fuck. And older games had to do that as well, but some games just didn't do it. Example is like Welcome to the Game 1, Welcome to the Game 2, and I just didn't bother with it. But to give another example, beispielsweise I can also not get the FNAF games, the old ones, because Scott also did not update it on like the store for like a rating. So, you know. Which, to be fair, the Welcome to the Game 2, you can make the argument that it is maybe smart, because the thing is, if he's touching Welcome to the Game 2, what might unironically happen, because that was kind of lightning in the bottle kind of thing regarding the edginess, what might end up happening is that Steam might take down Welcome to the Game 2 if they get attention from that. You never know. Because, like, if he were to do the same shit that he did back then with Welcome to the Game 2, we don't know if the game would even make it to Steam. I'm gonna say it as is. Like, I remember when he was, like, doing, like, scrutinized. And, you know, let me actually change category. Welcome to the Game 2. There we go. Some things never change. When he did like scrutinized, for example, he was like you know, he had to make a decision to potentially make his own fucking launcher or whatever for like his games, because Steam did not want to accept scrutinized as a game at first, because they thought that a lot of the images were too fucking realistic, even though this was like all photoshopped and shit. At least you have a valid excuse to not play old FNAF. Not wrong. The game itself is installed. Fuck, how the fuck do that work again? Do I need to extract it? Okay. Extract this. Okay, and just put the fucking file in there. Okay. On like to just replace it. Oh my god, yeah, I did it wrong. Full is empty, it shouldn't do anything, but yeah. Okay, I replaced it. Let's hopefully start the game and the shit fucking works. Again, sorry, that is a bit of, you know, that time, I guess. Someone joining in. Jumpsuit, thank you for following. Hope you're doing well. What scrutinized? Am I missing a game in the series? Yeah, it's a black sheep, though. Like, Scrutinized is the game that came out before Dead Signal and after Welcome to the Game 2. Has a bit of a rough history, I will say. And I do not find it nearly as interesting. And the fact that of the matter is I will have to learn, like, this game at some point for the run. And I'm not looking forward to that, because I'm not really that invested in the game. Which maybe is a little bit how it was handled on release. It was, like, handled very poorly. With, you know, support ending really soon because the sales weren't good enough. And whatever. He trolled them. I don't remember him actively, like, saying that they should play easy mode. I don't remember him, like, actively, like... What the fuck, I go on, like, stats and the game crashes. That's interesting. That's something I do not remember him doing, though, Twitch bait. Something feels different. I did update it a while ago, I think. Like, I, like, removed some shit. Because here's the thing! I finished studying last year. But guess who's also still looking for a job? I hate this fucking economy system. I wish I could at least be fucking independent, but you know how it is. Okay, stats. I don't know why stats just crashed the fucking game though. But the stats are still the old, same old, same old. But yeah, like the thing. It's so fucking painful, like, as a side rant. It's so fucking painful to, like... application after application, and you're just in this fucking limbo. Bless my dad for, like, supporting me, like, still through this shit, through, like, this period of time. But it isn't, like, taking on my fucking mental health. The fact that, you know, the fact of the matter that, you know, I'm still fucking stuck. And the only thing that, you know, helps me rest easy is the fact that a lot of people are experiencing the same thing. Which is not good, but it's just whatever. Yeah, I've done quite a few attempts on stream before, yeah. 39, in fact. I didn't beat it once. Nightmare I also wanted to tackle at some point, but that's gonna be like a future thing. Should I just play fucking... I'm gonna put modded in the title. Hold on. We're just gonna maybe do a normal one, just like a chill run. Living in the cell. Yep. And again, I couldn't have asked for, like, a better father. Like, holy fuck. Like, his support is actually, like, insane. Like, I like, that's one of the few things where I don't really feel, like, incredibly privileged. Of, like, still having, like, someone to rely back on, because I know that that's just not the case for a lot of other people in this day and age. And then they have to, like, look at it, which makes me feel even worse that, like, nothing is, like, fucking working, and, like, no matter where I look, where I ask, where I fucking send the fucking files in or whatever, it just does not fucking matter. It feels like unironically, it does feel a bit like the... I know this is like conspiracy talk, but it does unironically feel like the fucking conspiracy bullshit. That this is just... That it's just a fucking social experiment and people are like... Oh my god, there's so many funny people sending in like applications for like job application. Let's see how many times we can fucking like... ruin fucking lives forever. Like... I know that's stupid fucking conspiracy, but sometimes it does feel like that because like what the hell do you mean? Oh my god, you did like a fucking test. If you're like good for the job with like a 90% success rate. Oh my god, you were to 2 job interviews for 1 fucking job and both of them were amazing, but unfortunately you weren't good enough. Like, what the fuck do you mean, bro? What the fuck do you mean? Let me ask mine for up real quick. Hold on, where's my Ouija board? Oh my god. Please, wish, well, like, some regards to my mom there as well, while you're at it. Oh my god. My dad is the only reason why I have a job currently, so I can acknowledge that I'm privileged as much as despite working in retail customer service. Yeah. Even though obviously it's not fucking... trying to find a job while disabled is living hell. Yeah. I bet. It's just so fucking terrible. It's so fucking terrible. Because you would think that even if you go like for jobs that are not really desired or whatever. Like I studied like IT shit, right? Oh my god, I didn't do the basic setup. Yeah, I haven't played in a while. I've studied like IT shit, so I'm just like, yeah, it would be nice to like go there somewhere. But I've already also given up on that to some degree and be like, okay, for the time being, I'm going like anywhere just so I am somewhere, at least temporarily, even if it's like a dumb job, like even in like shit like customer or whatever the fuck, just so I am somewhere. But even that is apparently way too fucking hard. You know? You're literally in crazy demand considering you're in IT. It does not fucking matter. You know what they will fucking say then? You know what I had to fucking hear a bunch of times? I know it's not a rare occurrence, but what I then had to fucking hear was, yeah, but you studied, you do not have an actual experience in the fucking field. I'm so fucking sorry. And it's just like, bro, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like, I'm sorry, but shut the fuck up. Lots of people going for like AIs. Don't get me started on that. Especially like the like creative side of fucking like everything. It's just I got my joker for a drunk night out meeting the right person, but other than that, I was searching for 2 years living off my parents. Like it also legitimately feels like that. Like, a lot of stories that I heard of people that eventually made it also said, oh my god, the only reason I have a job is because I have fucking contacts or whatever. That should not be the fucking case. Like, especially, like I've gone so far as be like, oh my god, maybe even if it's temporarily, I go and do something that is, you know, people, no, you shouldn't aspire of like doing as like a job,
Nice.
even if it's temporarily, you know. Best website, by the way, I know. But even that is just like... People will say you need like 5 years of fucking experience for like a fucking customer service, whatever job, whatever. And I can just roll my fucking eyes. I don't even remember how the fuck I played this shit. I mean, I guess let's look at like websites that are like always open. I need to double check something. Fuck, I forgot to check that. We gonna start again, hold up. Is the fucking filter on? Okay, the filter is on. Yeah, these settings are still from the last time I played this. Sorry, I needed to restart that. I just... yeah, I did get murdered by that site at some point. Twice, actually. Fun fact. But yeah, I needed to make sure that the nudity filter was on. I need to make sure the nudity filter was on. I completely forgot about that. Wants themselves up in depth for university and education depending on the country just to not get a job in the field you study. Yeah, that's by the way also something I'm grateful for. I did not like need to pay like I don't need to pay like student loans or something as well. Another shit that I'm like quote unquote grateful for as well, by the way. Like I have it good, relatively speaking, compared to a bunch of other people that struggle with the same shit. But at the same time, I'm still fucking struggling. So part of me is also then like, am I not supposed to say anything to how fucking bad this fucking society, whatever the fuck system right now is? And am I supposed to like pray for a fucking miracle, like fucking win the lottery or something, so I don't have to worry about this shit or something, or what? This is the door humping game, yeah. Like, I know it's very bad in some countries with like university where, you know, all of a sudden you are like in student loan debt, whatever. W, lesbian W. But like I'm literally in, relatively speaking, as good as it can get in the whole looking for a job kind of situation. I'm like in as good as a spot as it will get. And it still feels like suffering. So I cannot even imagine how people are like that, you know, have to like get a fucking job, but they don't have the fucking financial support. They will fucking need to pay up for like some, isn't it? Yeah. Some dumb shit. So it gets even worse. Spent $9 grand a year on our audio technology course, and I've been working in the water factory for the last 4 years. Yeah. No, I hope that level of shit doesn't happen to me. But nowadays, with how it goes, like the best case scenario for me with like IT and shit, like that, and like programming and whatever. It's just that I get to a point where I get a job to do shit passively and eventually get like the drive and, you know, the resources and whatever to do my own fucking game and maybe at some point have a shot at it. Obviously success in that is like another fucking factor, but that's like the best case scenario because again, like I've looked for like actual IT jobs for a year now. And like they always say the same fucking bullshit over and over and over and over again. And it's, I just roll my eyes. If you got the entire Twitch to rob a bank, yeah. They can't catch all of us for legal reasons. This is a joke. Yeah. Who lost their homes and their dreams of career to the genocide? It's always fucking situations like that. It's always situations. That's That's lime, I think. I think that's not green. I will start up a career in stripping to fund your Twitch career. Right. 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 I think this might be it, right? I don't know, was the other one also a green spot and I'm just dumb and walked past it? I don't fucking know. I do not fucking know. Completely aside of all that shit, by the way, I'm low-key considering for like the actual Gauntlet run, instead of playing vanilla, playing this in the run instead. And I don't know how controversial that would be if instead of, you know, doing the fucking, doing like the normal, in like the Gauntlet, doing like the normal game, if I were like, okay, I'm doing it a bit harder and using the mod. Because there are some things that are made easier in the mod. So, for the better in my opinion, but like, it would be, I think, a bit controversial. But it would probably also make it a lot more interesting. Because the more I think about it, really, the more, like, even though the base game is really fucking cool still, the mod just exceeds it like a million times over. At the end of the day. Might die and go into food coma now. Fair. Valid. Oh my god, we found the fucking URL right from the get-go. Let's go. It was a lot of food, I bet. I bet. Oh my god, we have this shit. The best part is when this was added to the mod, at first it was harder. Like, this side is way bigger than the one in Welcome to the Game 1. And this side was like even like it was made harder with even more checkpoints. To a point where I legitimately thought, how is that physically possible on higher difficulties when enemies come to you 24/7? Like, unironically. Not to mention that sometimes, like, the mouse cursor not immediately, like, it changing or something, it's just agitating as shit. This is the last fucking one. It fucking is. Like, if the, like, old Chosen Awake is in, like, the one that was proposed first for the mod, like, this shit also had, like, checkpoints, like, right here. There's, like, the next one. That might have unironically been a case of, like, I'm not joking, on higher difficulties, you need to fucking reroll when you get this website and, like, restart the run. Because the chances you would make it through and then still have feasible amount of time. Like, look at this shit. This all had checkpoints. Previously. Also, I have ice cream in the freezer. It's Labor Day, so I'm making bad decisions. Yeah, I know. Fucking hell. I don't immediately know what to do. I think now the cooldowns are kind of off in normal mode, so I could try to force a hack now and like get this started a little bit. It could also turn off. No, I shouldn't. I just realized that the kidnapper mechanic is like in this game and like it's different. So it shouldn't turn off lights in advance. It's not like that signal. Labor Day because you make your toilet work overtime. Yep. Yep. But yeah, we got all the wikis already, which is pretty good. Like, that's a strong start. Do I vote for something? Or do we have... I mean, if we get, like, the fucking VPN website... It doesn't give too much, does it? It's a bit wild, by the way, that we will get a new welcome to the game in not that long, like in October. That's a bit wild. Yeah, gaming VPN is like right there. I can download the virus, but I don't know if I wanna fire it yet or like wait a little bit. Do not know. I do not know yet. Yeah, I'm unironically looking forward a little bit to like playing Summon's Depth. Because obviously I will do the fucking run with it as well. Like ideally in during September or something, or like before that I would get back into like playing like scrutinized a little bit and practicing like Nightmare, and then eventually once it comes out when we played it for a bit, I'm ready to like do actual runs for like the Gauntlet, and maybe that's like what we do for like the rest of the year as like a challenge thing. Obviously trials in between, that goes without saying, but like that's the larger goal, because that I can easily then turn into a main channel video, which, you know, there's still only one main channel video so far, so it would be nice to get a second one out, at least. I know these videos takes like forever to make, so it's like always a bit weird to be like, oh my god, main channel, but it only has like one video so far. Because for that channel, when I'm making a main channel video, I really want to give it like all in. But you know, at this point, I would have loved to have like the fucking Kill the Room video out, but I gave up on that indirectly. I just gave up on that for the most part. So, yeah. Why is it so jittery? It's a really good singular video, thank you. I'm still proud of that. The only regret I pretty much have for that is that the what's it called? That the base foundation of the video was like a 720p VOD. So sometimes the quality was a bit off. And I tried to enhance it a little bit here and there from like the quality, but it's still very noticeable. I was about to say, watch me fuck up my PC now. Yeah, my mouse movement is just so fucking bad. I don't even know why this mouse movement is so terrible. Oh, man. You really need to get back into this as well. Because no matter if I play the mod or like not in the actual run, I need to like get these done. No matter what. I'm kind of waiting for like the other library. Actually, we could also just wait until we get like a second remote VPN and then place it on like the other spot. We could do that instead. Oh man, that kind of sucks that we lost that. And it just felt so fucking bad. The mouse movement throughout. Like maybe right now maybe we're finding like random keys. You never know. You never know. Okay. Sure enough. One thing I still need to play, by the way, is Cyberword. That I still need to play. I don't know when I'm gonna do that though. There's something also on like the list of like games that, you know, to play. I just see a lot of websites that I just do not want to click on because a lot of these are just very convoluted and long. And I'm already like, oh my god, I want to wait for the fucking key queue. I'm always looking at the window, by the way, even though there's no point to it right now, because there's literally no enemy that's right now active except for police, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna, at 22, we're gonna buy the thing and go downstairs again. Was that a website? Oh yeah, that was that shit.
Papá, no siendo.
Dude, living in a welcome to the game universe must be the worst thing ever. Constantly power outage problems, or like the lights go out and all that shit. That must be absolutely abysmal to live in. That must be absolutely abysmal. With me VPN. Okay. Send that, we're going downstairs and grab that and put it on the other green spot so we get more money passively. And now hopefully it's also time to get hacked again. And then, you know. Random neighbors being kidnapped by some old man, power outage after power outage. Yeah. Like, I can't wait for in Simon's Step what the excuse is this time around. I can't wait for that. See that.
That's it. Come closer.
Mommy.
Don't.
At least someone spawned, I guess. No, the snacking pretzels, like little like salt pretzels. Pretty nice. Oh, but it's not too distracting. Well, should I fucking look at the... Like, was that a green spot on like 5, like unironically? And I thought it was lime, let me double check that then. Oh yeah, the pretzel, like the sticks, yeah, they're also really nice. They're also very nice, yeah. This one right here, was this actually a... No, never mind, it was like somewhere else. Let's just keep going downstairs. Let's check the first floor, I guess, and then, you know... Hey Samuel, welcome. Was that lime, by the way, on the wall? Or was that, like... yellow? Don't recall where that shit was. Floor 6. Let's double check floor 6. Light blue also welcome in. I think that was, like... I thought that was lime, but I guess let's double check that one. Yeah, this is one, and that's even better than the other one, so that we are actually making some money passively now, which is pretty good. Wait, no, let's actually move this over there. No G-spot? Yeah, no. I could be looking for that as well, you're not wrong. I could be looking at that as well. I can keep looking, we should get a hack soon, so... Yeah. But this is already pretty good passive income regardless. Oh, let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. You know what time it is. Absolute W. Absolute W. Oh, man. Fiends. How do I ban the streamer? Good fucking question, actually. Yeah, this is surely one of the websites of all time. Surely. You just horny post in his chat until he loses the will to stream. Dude, this shit will be the saving grace in the run, by the way. Look, I moved one block and I got 95 out of that. What do we buy, by the way, from this? This... I could buy the botnet manager as well. But I could also go ahead and buy this. Yeah, let's play like the standard setup, I suppose. Even though gambling would also be pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. Gambling would also be pretty funny. And maybe the next thing after this what I'm gonna buy is like cards, because, you know, gambling could be pretty funny. Let's do this for a second. And in the meantime, it generates enough money so I can get the second motion sensor, so we can have like the perfect Lucas setup and we're fine. Oh my god, we're at the wrong fucking place. I need main desk. I don't fucking remember, dude. For like for a month straight with like motivation. That's just weird how it works though, right? Spinner kinda experiences the same fucking thing. Like she also was like in kind of a mental block regarding that shit, but recently she's been doing a lot more shit. It's just the weirdest fucking blockade at times. Oh yeah, we can do multiple at a time, actually. Should do that. I don't know if it was 20 or 10. We definitely need to figure that out. Okay, okay, 20 is fine. I know it's like a low value on that one. I'm just happy, yeah, finishing off like business like that is pretty good. It's like a pretty good feeling, I get that. You know how I felt when I finally got like the 100 escalation video out? Which I will also say I've been avoiding for a while before that. So, yeah, I get that feeling. That one also felt like a weight being lifted. The worst part about it is now I have the next one with like the part 2. Which I should also start working on it a little bit. Now I do want to have the next one we do with it in the same video as well. So I have 2 runs in one video again. But it doesn't change the fact that, you know, I should sit my ass down and at least do like the first half already. Pork, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you. Appreciate it. Happy September, by the way. I don't know, how do they do September this year again? Is it like a dumb rule again that they have to be fresh subs to get like the fucking discount, or do you also pay less? Because like September's now on. Because like every single year they do it like different, and sometimes it was like so weird at some point where the only way you got a discount is if it's a fresh sub that is also gifted. And it was so fucking weird. Crap basically gave in the whole highlight thing, you shouldn't have to do much in regards to the first part. Yeah, I know. I know. Which also low-key is maybe also a bit of a reason why I'm not that invested in getting like the Kill the Room video done, because you can just watch it from like crap. And that's like good enough. For like the most part. Like if I were to do like the Kill the Room video and you know, I mean, here's the thing, Raven. Crap can at least add it consistently. I, for one, only managed to do one video so far with that editing style, whatever. Crap at least can do it consistently. Like when he managed to like get his like escalation video finished, I was so jealous, low-key. Because I am jealous of people who can like just fucking log in and get shit done. Which I'm not one of those people. Like I hate the whole procrastinating thing, but like it is just fucking there, and I fucking hate that about myself. Like that's low-key one thing I'm incredibly jealous of. What would Crab do in this video right now? Like riveting gameplay right here? Like fucking hell, I'm popping off right now. That's good though. We have that set up. We also have the motion sensors ordered. I just need to get them and set them up, and then we're already pretty much set. It's raining a lot outside. Holy hell. Make the in cooler weather feel cozier. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Right now, weather over here is like so weird. Because the one day it feels like, oh my god, fucking summer, whatever. But then, like, the next week, all of a sudden we have, like, storm and, like, rain. And generally speaking, it actually feels cold, like it's spring or something. It's so weird. It's so weird. I really wonder if there ever would be a useful application to get like more than 2 motion sensors in this game. I knew Lucas Spawn is like a bit interesting in this game. Like he actually physically moves through the building, you just never see it unless you get killed in the hallway. But yeah. I'm impressed that late August and early September has actually been less hot. I have hoped September will actually feel like autumn and I won't have to wait till October. Yeah. With how it goes nowadays, that's hoping, yeah. Oh yeah, it's raining a lot. I don't know how much you can hear that, but like, it's raining a lot right now. Holy shit. Okay, we're done here as well. Put this in, go downstairs, get all my shit, and you know, set it up and then log in, I guess. Hopefully get hacked again so we get like more money. But at the same time, we're getting close to gambling as well. Since we're doing like more of a casual run right now, might as well also go for the cards right now. What the fuck is that password, by the way? 147852. Good. Hopefully we never need to use this hour again. You never know. W cozy streamer. Yeah, it's a like I'm looking at my microphone like output volume, and when I'm not talking, it is lighting up a little bit. So, holy fuck, can you hear it now? Holy shit. Holy shit. Should be fine. We had like mommy there once, but that's about it. Yeah, the more that I think about it, the more I wanna do like the Gauntlet Plus with the mod. The only problem with that is, do I do it on like elite difficulty, or do I even dare and be like, yeah, no, we're going all out, and then I'm gonna play it on like fucking nightmare mode, which I have to beat first and foremost. Which, you know, nightmare in the mod is like, yeah, very learnable, but at the same time, holy fuck. Because since we argue that I might use the mod for like the Gauntlet, it would be weird to not play the highest difficulty. But at the same time, the difficulty would be in line with, you know, the base game, so... yeah. Okay. It's been in there, we got like networks. Could have also bought the dongle. The dongle is like 20 bucks on the mod. It's actually very cheap. Dude, there's so much white on white. It's not even funny. Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. You really never get to see this at all, because on higher difficulties that just the window knocking thing does not fucking happen, which is kind of sad. Fuck it. Let's get the cards and draw them, and you know, get the death card. Probably how this is gonna go is I'm gonna draw the death card, which by the way 1% chance. But you know how the elevator shit is. Which I wanna say, over the course of the years of me streaming the mod, I've also gotten a lot of 1% chance cards. Like, that 1% bullshit is not exclusive to that signal elevator. That's not exclusive to that. At all. Three times in one stream, yeah. And quite recently, when I got like back into it, like into that signal, it also happened like quite a few times. Like, I unironically can't wait to do like the Gauntlet Plus. Get game 5 that signal, game 5 out of 6, and die to like 1%, because I need to deliver one package to fucking 2C in 20 minutes. And I have to turn on the fucking brake thing. Like, I'm so looking forward to that. It's gonna be like the dumbest and most tragic thing ever. turn my PC on just in case some things change over there. And then I guess we're gonna do a cards chat. How much is that? We have 100 bucks. What the fuck do I do with that money before I lose it again? Buy more cards. Should I just buy the police scanner for funsies? I could actually. Why not? Let's buy that shit. The gambler got money again. Let's go. We got money again from gambler. It's working, chat. It's working. It's working. If I didn't buy anything, by the way, I could buy the Kikyu right now because gambler like doubles your money. And then we would have 400 bucks by now. Like, I didn't want to take the risk, so I bought the police scanner, but I could have gone the Kikyu now through this. Which you obviously would have had the risk that I could also just lose all my fucking money, but it would have been a potential play, so that's funny. That would have been good. Okay, some bullshit. We get more money, chat. The gambling. What the fuck? We have 195? Do we just buy another set of cards? I'm gonna do it, chat. We need more gambling in our lives. Which store got discounted? This one, okay. I mean, I already got pretty much everything that I wanted from here, but this store is discounted. That's cool. Why is... I almost ran into him. I almost ran into him. Whoops. Okay, that last one is fucking bad. It makes it so you can't exit the room for a little bit. That's a bit bad, but other than that, holy fuck, we got net positive from that gambling, and the next cards are on the way, so sure, bro. So obviously I ordered a new set of cards, so now we can still get like 1% bullshit. And then you die with all this luck. That's always how it fucking goes. Oh my god, that scared me low-key. But that's just how the cookie crumbles, Raven. Yeah, that was fucking pathetic, not gonna lie, but we take those. Oh my god, I clicked on that thing. But I could go down. Fuck it, chat. We're going downstairs again and get like the next set of cards. Why not? Oh yeah, right. I can't. Forgot about that. Don't know how long this shit lasts for. Dude, this mod has so many websites that are way too fucking big. As like a side note. Like, holy fuck. There's also an easy website. I really wonder how long this shit lasts for. Like, when can I leave, buddy? I'm kinda busy. Thank you. I heard something. I don't know if this was like too stupid as ambience or was actually him. I'm just gonna play it safe and hump the door a little bit because we haven't done it in a while. It's been too long since that last door hump. Okay. We're back. Gambling chat. Gambling. We're at like 186 bucks. We're gonna keep going, chat. We're gonna keep going, chat. And we lost like 60 bucks. That's okay though. That's only 60 bucks we lost. We didn't lose everything. So we take those. Outlaw would have been good too. Now we have to deal with this shit again. Where do I put this? Like there? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This, okay, I only spawned one. I thought I spawned more shit. Hi. I thought I spawned more shit. I guess not. Let's go to ethical. I could get more gambling. Fuck, I wanna gamble more, chat. Oh, fuck. It's cheaper now too, so it's like more, you know. And I mean, we get value from that one card, so. Which we normally never do, so. I did draw Undertaker, and I think Undertaker was that he's guaranteed to spawn the next time I go outside, so I'm pretty sure he's out there. Hmm. We're back to this shit chart. That would be one reason, by the way, to do the mod in the fucking gauntlet. Because arguably the most frustrating mechanic for me has just been deleted. surely the third deck, by the way, will also be good enough, right? And we just get enough money to get the fucking key queue. I swear, by the way, if we get like a fucking death card now, like... I'm gonna find someone. Oh. Collide also got in hot there as well. Yeah. Let's draw cards. More money. We're so close to the key queue.
310-4. And the X was supposed to be in the rear. 30, thank you.
You got faster website speeds for a little bit. Undertaker again. Bro, more viruses, what is this? Oh my fucking god. Okay, we didn't lose that much. Wait, we got discount on like thingy, right? It has to be like discount on what's it called, on like 0 day, right? Easy ma, easy club. W discount, I would say. W discount. I don't know what that pro card did, by the way. Maybe it rolled for like thingy again. Well, yeah, we got the key queue chat, so we are secure. Oh my god. We need to wait 5 minutes until that shit installs, and then we are good to go. So. How many of the cursed cards did you get total? It's actually a really good question. I think total this one was like 5 or so. But the thing is also the cursed card is very common. Yeah, I think so too. I'm about to cleanse it. I just need to wait for like 10 fucking bucks real quick. Hey, ich bin auch welcome. But yeah, I think it got like 5. But again, that's like normal. Similar to like the rich, the poor, the gambler. Like all these cards have like a high chance of spawning. So that's not unusual. Okay, viruses are removed, except for the swan, of course. Oh, we got like a network. Ah, okay. We got a Wi-Fi network from like that card. I see. Yeah, but gambling actually massively like paid out. We got so many good like the rich cards. And also gambling card, like the gambler, which was both times positive. So that was actually a really good round for that. And again, Lucas set up this there. Actually, like, set up for, like, everything pretty much is done. The only thing we have to worry about is, like, I guess money for, like, the tunnel, but that can easily happen. That can easily happen passively, so... Loki's busy catching a moth, okay. How's it going? It's going alright. A bit of, like, a chill day, for the most part. We were in the sleep room earlier yapping again. So, like, you know, streaming trials without playing trials again, so... I'm sure I made some people mad over there. And now we're playing this shit again. Just vibing. Yeah, the poor cards only, like, always took, like, 30 to 60 each time, which, you know... Yeah. Big yapper. Yep. Yep. I wanted to make like a counter to that, but I just know you're right, so I'm not even gonna counter that. A counter argument that. We're almost done, chat. Almost done. We got good networks. We even got the police scanner in case, like, they get, like... like, we got the motion sensor for, like, Lucas. I could also get a location service alert, which I've never used before, for Kidnapper. Even though I feel that's unnecessary, but I could get that as well, if I really wanted to play it safe. But yeah, we're pretty much set. It's just now about finding the fucking keys, which we have fucking 0, but now now it's on, so... Wait, people had a code. W? And people hacks me. Yeah, that's... That's nice, I guess. Yeah, I saw the windows open as well, so like... Fucker's about to show up. Why the fuck is the movement so ass right now? Like, why was my mouse jittering like that? I hate that. Okay, code 1. Like, if I have to, like, get another mouse in order to do the hacking minigames properly, I'm gonna crash out. Well, we're already done with Wiki 1. That is fucking amazing, chat. Please tell me it's in the fucking... No, it's in the fucking... whatever the fuck this is. Yeah, this is pretty funny. Okay, key 2. Wait, that means we already have both of the click points spawns on desktop. You're fucking your mouse too much. What the fuck is that even supposed to mean? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? You fucking your mouse too much. Oh yeah, the Stalker website just went down. Wait, the code is just there, what the fuck? Hey Zibidi, welcome. Oh my god, the lights off. No, that was the first time he properly showed up. No, I wanna go back to Wiki 2 actually and keep looking there for the time being. Let's go on the Drone Spy website, why not? But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Itty Bitty. Itty Bitty, my bad. I don't know why I said it like that. It's definitely already got slower. Okay, ethical. I didn't even realize that we were still on the other network, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I thought we were on Maxium. Yeah, that, unironically, that pro card could have fucked me there. Simply because I didn't realize we were on the other website. Spawn. No, I wanna go Wiki 2. Yeah, that police scanner unironically saved the run because, like, I'm not joking, I was too late back there. Going to beach? Hey, awesome. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Yeah, like, once you get the key queue in this game, most of the times it can go very quickly. Sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes you're just suffering, but like... can go very quickly. Oh my god, it's just in the source code. I don't need to bother with this bullshit website. Fucking hell. Wiki 3, and then we're done. I mean, then we still have to wait for the money to come in. Don't remember if this was a timed website actually. I mean, whatever, we are in there now, so. Wait, can it even spawn anymore? Okay, there's one key in the game that is still in the source code. Because the mod made it so that every key type is like equal. But where is that? You got elevated and that signal? Oh my fucking god. My condolences. We're about to win this run here, by the way, so... That's quite funny. But I'm sorry to hear that you lost the 1%. This isn't a source code, am I just fucking stupid? I saw the thing, by the way. But yeah, welcome back, Hug Nugget. It really doesn't, right? It really does not. That's what I thought when I first, like, actually started playing that thing, and I had that session where I died to that 3 times, so... It really does not feel like 1%. I mean, the amount of times over the years where I'd rather get that, drew the death card in here as well is like definitely not 1%, but yeah. Is it in there? Wait, it is an, oh my god. I just barely saw that bracket, what the fuck? Okay, so no more codes in the source code then. Okay. This is available now. It does not have a code, so we don't care. It could be on fucking whatever it's called, Mysterious Playground, which is like the dumbest shit ever created. Have you played Cyberware? Not yet, no. It's on the list of things to do. But I have not played Cyberware yet, no. It's on the list of things to do, though. I'm more scared of the elevator than Lucas at this point. Honestly, same. Honestly, same. How does the code thingy work with the timer? You mean like the virus? Basically, if it like counts down, you have to put in like a sequence, like a specific sequence. Like 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42, which is a Lost reference, I think. You just have to type that in every time it goes like low and starts beeping. And if you don't do that, then your PC just fucking dies. You lose like all your money, like you can lose up to $1,000. A light also gets permanently destroyed in your apartment and shit like that. It's quite funny. It's always that sequence, yeah. It's always that sequence. And in Nightmare difficulty, on like the highest difficulty, I think you have to type that in every 2 minutes. Which is quite insane. The main channel? Absolutely. I know I said it before with like Kill the Room and whatever. But the Gauntlet, absolutely. Because like with the main channel, I also wanna definitely expand beyond just Outlast Trials, 100%. And just do like challenge videos if I wanna do like a challenge in like a specific game or like series or whatever. To like highlight that like with like a high edit whatever style. And like the Gauntlet is a really fucking good example for that. So yeah, it will be. Obviously, once I get all the footage and we beat the run and whatever, it will obviously take time again because but 100%.
Did you know?
I know I can't complain, but Pizzeria is so fucking dumb, I swear. Imagine someone redeems that while we are in game 6 of the Gauntlet, by the way. And it's like a high stakes situation. I'm getting nervous as shit because like up to like 6 hours or however long it's gonna take are leading up to this moment, and all of a sudden someone redeems like Pizzeria, or someone redeems that someone redeems that doing the fucking breather minigame and fucking that signal. Like that would be permadeath. Not permadeath, permaban worthy.
Into the dream of
Wanna break your area? Aww. Hopefully at some point again. Fun fact, by the way, on the side, because I'm reading it right now. Financial, I feel, is one of these words that are always wrong. Permadeath for the person you redeemed? No, I mean, not wrong, yeah. But like, am I the only one with like some words in English that are always wrong? I feel like financial, I always write it with a T. Even though that's wrong. I wonder if other people have other words like that they always write wrong. Some wrong every time. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I just feel it's so funny because sometimes it's just these specific words. And always only these specific words that you kind of get wrong. And it's so funny to me. Definitely. Oh yeah. I can see that. Consciousness as well. Yeah. The mouse movement is so fucking terrible on this. It's not even funny. Was Three even available? I don't remember this website. But there are actually some easy websites at the bottom that I can go ahead and go through. Swap network to this, I guess. Unfortunately, all of those are not in there. Are there any websites that I have already? Like, let's double check this one. Maybe I missed it? No, I didn't. Oh, Haunted Doors is also a website. I just noticed that it's available. Hmm. Get this. Heading to bed now. Have a good one, Spinner, and thank you for stopping by as always. There's a key here, and all of these are... Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Yeah, we're about to beat the round, by the way. How the runs, by the way? I'm about to beat this. I am about to beat it. Just came in time for the like last key. It's probably some spacing issue. Dude, that is fucking diabolical, that last key spot though. Like, websites like Mysterious Playground or like the Backroom website, really freak me out.
Holiday units, any
In terms of difficulty,
600 North Mont, apartment 4, open 9119. Any holiday units at 2 high incident 1779 and RD 457.
easy. Yeah, gambling massively paid off. Gambling massively paid off. Like this round. I got like 3 tarot card decks. And they were all so fucking good. It's not even funny. But der Sleep war noch. Another good one. I think for stopping by as always. I mean, we did not roll a 1% card, so... Yeah.
Clint, how's your night been so far? I have to admit,
There's a good...
that's
There are a
like
bunch
something
of good
serious.
1%
I'm
cards,
fascinated that you
actually.
were unscathed.
Like 1% cards right off the top of my head are Insta-Death.
I think that'd be pretty obvious.
It telling you all the key locations.
You know the problem with people these days?
Like all key
They are
locations.
far too sheltered. Playing
Um,
in a utopia that doesn't
No
exist.
enemies can
Hiding
attack
behind
you
their
at all
computer
for
screens
30
and whatever helps
minutes.
distract them from reality.
Then other
The truth
effect
is,
sets the game to nightmare
embarrassing.
difficulty.
Abandoning human nature.
And probably
is
some
fantasy.
other shit as
They've
well.
lost touch with the most essential instinct.
Yeah, I've had that before. Like it literally gives you like a desktop document which just tells you, okay, this website has a key, this website has a key, this website has a key. And it's like really fucking good.
When faced with life or death, these same people revert back to their primal selves. Pure subconscious volition. That's what inspired me to create all of this, Clint. Profit. Profit made off.
This
the
was a
paper
normal
from spec.
difficulty.
I have a large clientele that pay very well.
Cognac, that was a normal difficulty.
Grown into a remarkably lucrative business.
I might already like
Nothing special.
dip a little bit into like lead mode, even though I got really fucking rusty at the hack, so I'm kind of
I've been
scared for
watching you very
that,
closely,
but
Clint. You were brought to my attention
maybe.
when I started learning more than
I've
you
yet
did.
to beat it in the
No
mod.
one has a single
We've gotten
inclination
very
to
close a
focus
few
on all of it,
times.
Except you. I have to give you some credit. You're very good at what you do. Not even the government can put the pieces together.
The good thing about this ending, by the way, is now we know the canon ending is the ego ending. It's literally the canon
Rather than
ending. We know that from
exposing
that signal.
I decided it would be more intriguing to give you
I also wonder if he's gonna make something drastic and like summon Stepped and make it so Adam dies or some shit, as he like said.
animate your will to live. That's not the only reason. The entirety of your apartment complex has been embedded with surveillance cameras. Every movement you've made in the past several hours was broadcasted to our spectators. They're paying to watch you fear for your life. The adrenaline rush of possibly witnessing someone's last moments of life in real time.
Did you also start
No
like
script,
on normal
no
difficulty
acting, just raw, authentic emotion.
when like
It's a
trying
thing
out the
you-
mod? Even Adam blames Adam. Yeah, not wrong. Again, I'm looking forward to when the story gets interesting and Adam gets killed off, because he was kind of like
This whole time
thinking,
you
yeah,
insisted
maybe
that
I'm gonna
she was
do
my
that.
minority, but not quite.
That would be actually be
You were the
hilarious.
main event.
Even though I wonder what will happen in the universe after that, because like the main reason a lot of the killers that you go against in every
I know
single
what you're thinking.
installment is because
The
Adam has this twisted set of like rules that the killers go abide by. So if he dies, like in a future installment,
Themselves is none of my business.
love started on Nightmare for love got humble, dropped to normal. Yeah, that's fair.
Life is a dark undertaking, Clint. We all have to make inconceivable decisions in the face of death. There is undoubtedly a humbling virtue to experiencing your own mortality. I'm in entertainment, Clint. It's what I do. It's your time to decide. You can walk out here a free man, and we will forget any of tonight's events took place. You will cease to investigate me or my gains.
I'm not gonna touch the mod, by the way, until I at least beat like the difficulty on the mod, by the way. Like I wanna do this step by step.
Be comfortable in the thought that you've made it out of this unfortunate situation alive.
I've gotten close to beating Nightmare and that signal, but Lucas exists. Yeah. Again, like my PB on like that signal Nightmare is still the fucking quota at like 4
If you
AM.
choose freedom, Emilia, the girl you've been so desperate.
But yeah, there
trying
was
to
so
save
many
will have to fall
there
into
was so many Lucas bullshit
But will
as
you
in
do?
all our
Will you
attempts.
sacrifice
It's
yourself
not
to
even
save an
funny.
innocent girl? Or will you give in to your primal instincts and choose life?
I want to live because that's the canon ending. There we go.
Survival is a strong force, Clint. Don't feel bad. Everyone is looking out for themselves in the end. Get them out of here.
I completely forgot that he's here as well. They also added him for the ending. Almost lost a cool there. Some memes just live rent free. We'll keep trying at them like until Nightmare 3 drops, and then that will consume my brain for a few weeks. That's fair. One thing I also might do, by the way, I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, because I also wanna do the normal gauntlet without Nightmare, like normal welcome to the game to normal, normal scrutinize normal, and normal dead signal normal. I also wanna do that run before the Gauntlet Plus as well, as like a warm-up. I don't know when I'm gonna do that yet though. But if we beat it another normal run, shit. I mean, the cool thing about the mod, by the way, is that you can just practice the hacks. So that's unironically a thing I might be doing before we are starting like actual runs with like Nightmare and shit. Because that's probably the shit that I need to like practice and learn the most. Probably. Because like a lot of the enemies and shit for the most part are like fine. Even though if I end up doing Nightmare, like if I end up doing Nightmare on like in like the fucking Gauntlet Plus, which I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet. I still need to learn a lot of other shit that gets changed in Nightmare as well. Like some sound cues missing and some enemies becoming very quote-unquote unfair. It's so funny, by the way, how Tan has like quote-unquote gray hair here, but the only reason he does is because he got ported from Scrutinized. Like, the model got ported, and the lighting is fucking trash because of it. Because other Unity engine. Okay, well. That was pretty fun though, to get a like a run going. I might also like do this again for a little bit passively. Like grind like lead mode. And maybe also do Nightmare after that. Besides like that Signal Nightmare. So there would be some shit to do. And again, like next week probably is like Trials update as well. So there's that to look forward to. Looks like the gay doctor from Fallout New Vegas. Yeah. You wanna see something funny, by the way, chat? You see that in the credits? Other times, chat. Other times. Proof we ruins yet another game. Thanks. Thanks. Dude, this mod is just fucking amazing. I wish it got like a lot more recognition, I know, than the fucking whatever started, like the controversies and whatnot started. Oh, holy fuck. I wish that this mod got like a lot more recognition. Oh man. Now, like, the developer of the mod also made like a different game, like the Black Vault, which I also played on stream before, which was quite nice. But it nearly doesn't reach the heights that the mod did for like making these folks famous, which is kind of sad. Controversies. Yep. TLDR mod like exists for a few years. Some people know about it, some people don't, and it kind of like just shifts. I'm also part of the mod team indirectly. For the most part, I was just game design and like designing mechanics and whatnot. And essentially what happened is Insym picked up the mod, which obviously was massive. Like, his videos on like the mod had like in the 100,000s of views, so it really exposed the mod. Which is especially massive because Insym's origins, similar to my origins, like me also back in the day, were welcome to the game too. So obviously this brought a lot more people to the mod, like checking it out, and you know, the mod got really fucking popular. The issue was then that a lot of people started asking the mod team for like donations and shit like that. So we were like obviously really hesitant because the way Adam treats like fan products is very fucking bad. Like it has been in the past. Like for example, one of the mod developers like Ortrex literally still has some PTSD from the time when they wanted to create like Welcome to the Game Versus as like an addition to Welcome to the Game 2+. And literally all immediately, even though this would have also been for free and whatnot, immediately was like, oh my god, yeah, lawsuit is gonna be great. And he literally got PTSD from that, so Adam, not the nicest guy. Not only for the mod, but like for other reasons as well. And, you know, we asked for the donations and then there was like a massive controversy, a lot of fucking back and forth. And the end of the story is, first we wanted to shut down the mod for good because of all the things that were in the past. Because like a lot of people in like the mod developing team were like really scared of Adam. Because like he could like crack any moment, whatever. He left us in peace, by the way. Just saying, like, he did not force us to shut us down just to set the record straight. Like, he did not want to shut it, like, down or whatever, but, like, first we made a decision, but then we decided to just make it completely offline, because this mod used to have Twitch integration. But obviously that's not, you know, no longer available. But yeah, that's like the whole thing, and because of that we kind of moved on from the mod, and like the other team is like, okay, we're gonna make our own games, which, you know, isn't working out too well right now, I will say. Like it's so sad, because they got the mod team got a lot of popularity from the mod, but now that they're moving on to like own projects, obviously not much is like left, unfortunately. Which is just the curse of everything, right? Like, it's same for content creation as well. You do like one hit thing and like everyone's like, oh my god, this is amazing. But then if you want to do something else, then all of a sudden not that many people follow. I've seen it before over the years, in like my circles. I've seen it with other creators before. Like, I'm not only talking about my like YouTube or whatever. I've seen it like with other people's YouTubes before, or like streams or whatever. But it also applies not only for content creation, but like for games as well. Like the one time Adam tried to do something else than a Welcome to the game, which was like Masks of Deception, that game was called, was like a massive flop. Like a massive flop. He tried to do like an Among Us and Phasmophobia style game, and it was just a massive flop. And you know, obviously he also had like the thing going where he was like, I wish I could like do something else than Welcome to the games, whatever. But that's just how the cookie crumbles. Like, Welcome to the Game 2 back in 2018 was like the one game that just incredibly popped off. And like, to a degree, you can't even imagine it, but like at one point, if Ninja back then did not stream Fortnite, Welcome to the Game 2 at one point was top 1 on Twitch. You gotta imagine that, how fucking hype and popular Welcome to the Game 2 was back in 2018. So if you have a game or like something that is that fucking high, like that fucking high of like popularity, whatever, you cannot expect the same popularity to go on and support you when you don't deliver on like things similar to what made you popular in the first place. The first sign of that was Scrutinized, because Scrutinized was a straight up downgrade from like Welcome to the Game 2, and that's one reason why it flopped. And you know, he was like, oh my god, why the fuck did it flop? Didn't really like fight the symptoms and canceled a bunch of games over it. But also in the case of like Mask of Deception, with that Signal, he kind of got it back a little bit, and now that he's making Welcome to the Game 3, maybe this shit gets popular again. It doesn't change the fact though that his reputation is still a bit stained. Like, people still bring up the fucking backdoor incident back then. Didn't it get review bombed or something though? That was later. Like, Welcome to the Game 2 had like multiple review bombing sessions, one for the mod, two for like the backdoor thing. Like the backdoor incident was basically, he thought it would be funny, and unironically I think it was funny, and I think the majority of streamers did not mind that at all. That he did like an update where he could like manipulate your game, and that was like pretty funny. Should he have made it in retrospect that you can turn it on and off? Absolutely. But I think in the grand scheme of things, it was still pretty funny. You know, to like mess with streamers and like the game in like a fun way. But then there was like one incident where he got like offended by what someone said, and because of that he got like a bit like insane rage mode. And that incident basically just hard proves like that he abused this feature quite a lot, which is just quite sad. And then shortly after he like patched the game again, removed like the backdoor and whatever, but people still to this day talk about this. Mind you, the backdoor incident was in 2020. That was a while ago, and people still talk about that shit. And people still think to this day, which, by the way, this is still the dumbest shit, and I will defend Adam to no end on this, that people cannot make timelines up and then think that Markiplier, when he played Welcome to the Game 2, was also manipulated by this thing. Markiplier played the game when it came out in 2018. The backdoor incident was in 2020. But people want to make an excuse for the game being bullshit and whatever. But you know, I made that video on like the channel, you know, the discussion about, you know, things being annoying so it needs to be nerfed kind of shit. This game is like full of like complaints like these, and people used Markiplier as an example. I'm sorry, but like Markiplier was terrible at the game. End of story. But people want to make up excuses and be like, oh my god, this is so bullshit design. And like the backdoor incident was the perfect thing where they could like nudge and be like, see, the developer wanted to make Markiplier rage and shit like that for his own fun, which is just such a dumb narrative. Like, do I love Adam? Absolutely not. Like, there is a lot of shit he did wrong. I still respect him for the games he does to a degree and whatnot. But like as a person, I'm like, ugh. But I also do not like how people straight up spread misinformation because of incidences like that. Like Markiplier being manipulated by Adam with like a backdoor that was introduced 2 years after Markiplier played the game. Like that kind of shit is like so fucking dumb. Markiplier, oh yeah, I heard about that fucking incident. Like, is that a thing that he now, like, actually, like when I heard about it, wasn't it that, like, he didn't know or some weird excuse like that? But did he actually now fully commit to that? He's a grown-ass man, so I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that's fair. Heard about that. But yeah, I still think mod as well, by the way, but the base Welcome to the Game 2 is still so good designed, in my opinion. And it's so sad that, you know, I am gonna play hacker mode, chat. I need to stimulate myself via Yap, okay? I need to stimulate myself. well, yeah, like, this game is just so well designed. With all the mechanics, there's only very few things in this game where I'm like, okay, this is really, this is like the only thing that comes to mind right now, which is straight up a bit unfair, is like Lucas Hallway. And even for that, you have counterplay with, like, letting the power be turned off, you know? Like, this game does not have a Lucas keypad situation, in my opinion. But it's so sad to see a lot of people not wanting to learn the fucking game and just be like, oh, this is too hard, oh, this should be... Like, back when it came out in 2018, you know how I beat the game? But just playing and learning the game. Like, dying, learning from my mistakes. And this game is so good for that, but there's so many people who would rather take, like, whatever. Which, nothing against people who look up guides, by the way. That's not what I mean. There are just people that just want every game to just be freebie easy wins. Cyberhead is on the list, yeah. Need to sub on my lockdown to cope. Yep. But I guess all we can say in the case of Trials, for example, enjoy escalation for long as it lasts. It's the same as no running. Because the more the days pass by, the more I feel like the Crybabies will be winning and they're coming out on top. Which is kind of sad, but that's just a reality I just have to accept. Might mean that I will play a lot less Trials, which, you know, people are, you know, would then be like, oh my god, why the fuck are you not playing Trials? Because I'm not that interested at that point. If like everything gets made, like the supposedly hard shit gets made easier and no hard shit is allowed to exist, then I might move on a little bit, you know. Never fully go away from Trials, obviously, because I love the game, but like I might do a lot more shit like that, you know. Like challenge runs and streams where like actually, you know, enjoy doing, you know. Because some of these games like actually enjoy treating me not like a toddler and actually allowing me to like learn and do shit. I know that sounds very extreme, but sometimes I feel like the level of hand-holding some people want for like, for example, Trials is like, bruh. Just fucking bruh moment. But I mean, at that point, this is like a beating a dead horse, I guess. Want hand holding with woman, not with my game. Real. Real. Like, I do not understand this argument that some people make regarding, like, difficulty and shit. Where they're like, oh my god, they need to listen, like, to a broader audience for more appeal. No, they don't. In regards to, like, shit that's supposed to be hard, no, they don't. Like, if you don't like higher difficulties, then, and you have something that is supposed to be hard difficulty, you're just not the target audience. As rough as that sounds, you're just not the target audience. And it should be looked at like shit where, you know, nerf shit that is actually like very poorly designed. Like again, I'm bringing it up for like the millionth time, but like Lucas padlock, like keypad, whatever situations like that, or like scrutinized nightmare, like double kidnapper glitch, because that shit is actually like poorly designed and not thought out, you know? Not like, oh my god, I need to spend more time in trials because I can't run. I need to actually play it like a stealth game. Boo-hoo. When games are made for everyone, they're made for no one. Maybe a way to look at it, yeah. Maybe a way to look at it. I just also like the weird thing that also sparks the entire discussion, by the way, is like supposedly Adam said that he's playing around with the idea to make like the next welcome to the game not permadeath or normal difficulties, which is a fucking drastic change from like his previous games. If it's just for the sole reason that he wants to make like a broader appeal or something, fair enough. Fair enough. You can still go ahead and, you know, do the permadeath yourself by like resetting every single time you die. Like, that's not the end of the world, but like, if it's just because he got bullied, in quotation marks, by like people that, you know, can't stand high difficulties, which is also a possibility that that's what, you know, could have happened. Because ever since Scrutinized, he does aim for more accessibility. Like, there's a reason why he has, like in Scrutinized, you can turn off the fucking jump scares and there's a game mode that has no enemies. Like, he does aim for more, what's it called, more accessibility. So, would be a shame if like the difficulty curve of these games suffers from that. And you know, John Stepped, Simon Stepped will end up being even on like normal difficulty very fucking easy overall, just for the accessibility appeal. That would be kind of sad, especially since this is the first title in like 7 years that actually has the welcome to the game IP in its name. That would be kinda sad, not gonna lie. Like, you're gonna realize the last welcome, like official welcome to the game title was in 2018. So this release is pretty big and has like a potential, because it has welcome to the game in the name, to like really pop off, potentially. Make like some headlines. That Signal already did, like, to a degree. Hey Cocknugget, thank you for stopping by. Sorry, I just saw that. I might finish after the next one, by the way. Let's call it here and like let it run out. If you get a lot of these, by the way, in Nightmare, that would actually be peak. Like, like, one reason to run this in the gauntlet is just because the stupid-ass memory game is not in there, which on highest difficulty, hold a pen and paper on the side, like, unironically. Because you have to remember sequences of 12 6 times in a row, and every hack takes like 5 minutes. And that's just reality, so this might not be too bad if we do like the mod instead. I think that barely scratched the surface. I know I was bored at some point. Like, what was the high score of this? Yeah, 57,000. We only got 4,000 there. Like, at some point I was so fucking bored. Like, one day I was so fucking bored that I unironically did this for like 3 hours. Which feels so dumb, but... yeah. We didn't see him today, because he only triggers on normal mode, he only triggers on like the website. He's immediately active on like Leader Nightmare though. Yeah, the more that I think about it, the more I like the idea of like implementing Nightmare in like the fucking Gauntlet Plus. The more that I think about it. Because that makes Welcome to the Game 2 interesting again as well, because... yeah, Welcome to the Game 2 lead difficulty is not the easiest thing ever, but it has aged. So maybe. I could also ask Ortrex if he still has the file for like, there's also like elite mode mod for like the first game, so maybe I should do that as well, I don't know. That would be a very wacky choice though. I don't know yet. First and foremost, we need to verify some runs, finally beat that signal. Yeah, beat like that signal nightmare, scrutinize nightmare as well. And the other game needs to come out. This is the Gauntlet? No. We quote-unquote practiced a little bit, I guess. But this will be part of the Gauntlet, yeah. This will be part of it, Cockade. I mean, one minute practice, I just did a normal run. And we need to build our way up to like Nightmare mode. Which, you know... it's gonna take some time, but... this game is gonna be part of it, similar to like that signal. Like this would be third game, and that signal would be fifth game in the Gauntlet. I would definitely maybe play more of the mod again soon. This was actually pretty fun, I would say. It was actually pretty fun to like get back into it. I feel even after years you can still like pick up this game. I know the game has aged quite a bit, but especially with the mod, you can still pick up this game. And it's still a great experience. You cannot say the same about the first game. The first Welcome to the Game, I don't want to say aged poorly, because it was fine, but like, it's fine, but like, it's still kinda dead. Like, I still remember, was it a practice run or like a run I did on stream? You can beat Welcome to the Game 1 as fast, so not a single enemy spawned in one of my runs. Just Hush to... yeah, that maybe makes me think that I wanna ask for the mod. We also we spent 59.3 hours in the mod. That's also cool to see, actually. Like, some of these stats are really cool to see. Yeah, I think this is the part of the stream where I just call the stream, maybe, because like I could start in like a lead mode run or like a dead signal run. I could do that, but then it will get late again, and I don't know if I have the energy for that. W Raven. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. I don't know when or what the next stream will be, but I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna chill for now. And you know, thank you everyone for stopping by. Especially like the last few streams, I barely do like any trials, and still seeing a bunch of people interested like warms my heart. So I appreciate that a ton. Thank you so much everyone, and have a good one everyone. Bye bye.